When you feel unregulated like that, one of the techniques is breathing. Let it all go.
I got shot 7 times and I'm still putting fools on their back. Be the next.
I'm sorry for your troubles, brother. I'll deal with it. I got you.
Demo, nigga. Better recognize.
Openly and aggressive, that's me.
Come on, son, I got you.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you're the power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about Power Book 3 Raising Kanan Season 2, how Miss Renee saved Marvin's life. We got to talk about this, especially after that season finale. Marvin almost lost his life, and if he didn't use those tools he was taught earlier on in the season, it could have been over for him, right? Now you guys make sure you checked out my last few videos. I dropped the Power Book 3 Raising Kanan Season 3 early predictions video. You guys check it out. Leave those predictions. I'm going to go over that video, and then very soon we will be going over these characters, and we will be talking about some of the predictions that you guys mentioned in that video. And also check out the episode 10 recap. It's crazy, man. Everybody's ready for season 3. The good thing is they're filming, and that's a good thing because most likely we'll be getting this show next year. My prediction was, of course, around August or, summertime of 2023. We shall see. But let's talk about this topic of discussion, your boy Marvin. And man, in this last episode, it could have been over for him. He was in the hallway, the Italians that was coming for him, and he got hit. Of course, he was trying to find a place he can go in and stay. And we know who came out. Now I believe his name is Demo, the guy in the wheelchair. The same guy that was pissed off at Marvin earlier on in the season was going off on Marvin, and Marvin was about to go crazy on him. But we know Marvin used a special technique, the breathing technique, and it helped him relax and make a better decision. And we know he learned this technique from Miss Renee. And remember, at first, Marvin wasn't even trying to participate in anger management therapy at all. He wasn't trying to do it. And just imagine if he would have went to this therapy, right? And I guess the instructor wasn't Miss Renee. It could have been somebody else that didn't give a damn about Marvin and just let him walk out the class every single day. What would happen then? I mean, it could have been all over for your boy Marvin. But luckily, Miss Renee was the instructor, and she was the one that taught him these techniques, and she encouraged Marvin to do these techniques. She was on him since day one. She would not allow him to just think he can go in there and not do anything. She wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? Miss Renee was not having it. She was a good person for real, and she really helped Marvin get through a lot mentally. And it was crazy because as we watched this at the very beginning of the season, we didn't know how impactful this whole thing would be for Marvin and how it would actually save his life. It's crazy because whoever wrote this was great writing in my opinion. I mean, they set it up to where it was just like, okay, Marvin is pissed off at the Demo character, and then that was it. You know what I'm saying? He controlled his anger, he used the technique, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think we would probably see the dude like that, or if we did, it wouldn't be nothing like we saw in the season finale. That was a great ending on how they put that together, because the things that he learned from Miss Renee with that technique, he used them on Demo, a guy he really wanted to beat down, but he didn't do it. He used those techniques, it worked for him, and that one incident ended up saving his life. You know what I'm saying? It definitely did. Now, the old Marvin probably would have never did that. We know the old Marvin would have lost it. He would have beat the dude down, and that's it. It would have been the end of that whole storyline, and then, of course, Marvin would have probably got popped in that hallway messing around with those Italians. That's just how I think it would have went. But like I said, how they wrote that out was great because everything came back. Everything Marvin was doing in those classes, it came back and it saved him. But we got to thank your girl, Miss Renee. RIP to her. We already did the Remembering Miss Renee video. She was a solid character. I just don't understand, as I told you guys, why the hell Marvin went out there that night knowing that the Italians was on his case. Like, dude, are you crazy? You know it's hot. Like, why are you even out this late messing around with Miss Renee? She got caught in the crossfire and she ain't here no more. I really wish she could have stayed around. Marvin and her had great chemistry in my opinion, and she was helping him get through a lot. Now I did see some people say that if it wasn't for Tony Deep and everything that went down with her, Marvin, he would have never met Miss Renee in the first place. And you guys are right. I mean, if everything would have just been okay with Marvin and Tony Deep, they never fell out, things would have played out a little bit different and Marvin would not be the person that he is today. But of course, Tony Deep was the CI. She was, doing Marvin dirty. And we know she ain't here no more. But we know the time that Marvin needed to use his anger management was to hold Tony Deep situation. Had he left that alone and not set up the whole hit with the Italians, your girl, Miss Renee, probably would still be here. Yes, Tony Deep would still be breathing, but that's yesterday's news. That was the moment that he needed to use it the most. But we got to remember that Marvin, he's in the game and he goes by these principles. If you a snitch, a rat, you gotta go. That's how he sees things, right? And it goes back to the whole sound thing. I think Marvin will continue to use his anger management, the tools that he was taught by Miss Renee. I think he will continue to use those in the future because even after Miss Renee died, Marvin still used those tools for Sam. He gave Sam a second chance, knowing that this dude was up to something. He didn't know all the details about Sam, talking to Detective Burke and stuff like that, but he still gave him a chance, right? Sam did not take advantage of that chance, and he said, you know what, I'm sticking around. So Marvin, the second time around, he said, you know what, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? He ain't about to sit up here and play around with you. But it goes to show you that his mentality has changed. He's willing to give you a chance to change yourself and get the hell up out of here. But if you decide to screw him over and not listen or play him, he will go back to the old Marvin every now and then. He got to, because this is the lifestyle that he's a part of. So even if he's using these skills, sometimes he can still get screwed over. Unfortunately, Sam got what he got because Sam did what he wanted to do. But Marvin, he will continue to use what he's learned from Miss Renee. And he probably believes it's the best possible option. And I already know it's in his head like, man, you know what I'm saying? This dude came back and saved me. This dude that I really wanted to beat down, but I used what Miss Renee taught me and it worked. And now I'm still breathing because Miss Renee. That boy Marvin gonna be on one in season 3, man. I think he's gonna step up a whole lot. You can just tell this based off, the end of season 2, how he was stepping up, how he was telling Rock about certain things before she saw it, telling her like, look, these people stepped over you, they did this. Maybe we should go ahead and find another plug. I mean, he was spitting game, telling his baby sis like, look, we got to go ahead and keep it moving and move on to something else. So Marvin is definitely the character that I'm looking forward to in season 3. I believe he's going to go on a different path, and based off what we've seen in season 2, it's going to be very interesting on his new journey in season 3. I believe he will continue to fix things with his daughter, use those tools. And as I told you guys earlier, even though he's going to use these tools, they can also have negative consequences. We saw that with Sam. So even if he does use them, it can always come back on him. So he has to be very smart on when he wants to use them or give a certain person a second chance, because these people, they will screw you over, and Sam proved that. So y'all saw what happened to him. So I'm eager to see how Marvin's going to deal with similar situations like that next season. Now you guys, y'all leave y'all theories, predictions, everything down below. Y'all let me know, how did you feel about Miss Renee giving Marvin those tools, the breathing tool, you know what I'm saying, to just get over it, to think things through, make a better decision. How do y'all think about that, and how did y'all like that writing? As I told y'all, that was a crazy, little twist that they put in there for the Demo character to come back and save Marvin's life. That was solid, man. I really did like how they did that. But we will continue to talk about certain characters. I told y'all, leave those predictions. We will do early predictions for most of the main characters very, very soon. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.